What's up, YouTube? It's Robert, and we are on our way home today from working on this bucket of bolts for a little bit out in the shop, and I want to answer some questions. So this is a question and answer time. I've gotten some questions on the Facebook page the last few days, and I've definitely got some questions on YouTube the last few days, and I kind of want to go over three of the biggest questions I've gotten. I didn't realize that the Crown Vic was going to be such a big hit as it is. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you watching the channel. So I want to kind of get back and answer y'all's questions. The biggest question I've gotten from the Facebook posting and from YouTube is, where do I buy a used police car? Well, where do I buy a used police car, and how do I buy a used police car? Well, where you buy it from, they're everywhere. There's dealers that specialize in these vehicles. You can buy them straight from the departments on Gov Deals. You can buy them straight from the department at Manheim Auctions if you want a newer police car. But particularly Crown Vics, the number one source to get a Crown Vic has got to be Gov Deals. And that's where I've purchased all five of my Vics from, has been Gov Deals. And they come in various shapes, forms, and with different mileage and so forth on them. One of the Vics I bought had 80,000 miles on it. I flipped it back out and made some good money on that car. But, you know, as far as where you buy them from, they're everywhere. Craigslist, they are all over Craigslist. Police interceptors, especially, particularly Crown Vic police interceptors, are all over Craigslist. So you could find them. As far as buying, how do you buy one? What to buy? There's a couple of things I look for. As far as options go for a car, the Crown Vic's real easy. You either have a power seat and cruise control, or you don't. That's about it. There's two axle ratios. There's 355 rear, which this car has. There's a 327, which a lot of the highway cars have. But you really kind of just have, either you have power seat and cruise, or a combination power seat, no cruise, cruise, no power seat. That's it. They're all pretty much the same cars. Um, my last Crown Vic, my last driver that I kept, was a road car. It had a power seat. It had cruise control. My wife has a Challenger now, so this is just my around town car. So I wasn't really interested in looking at purchasing a car that had power seat and cruise. I was looking for the best deal that I could get within a couple hours of my house, and cleanest car I could find. And that's how I got on this. And having a new motor and transmission in this car, from the paperwork that I got, is a plus. I didn't expect to get a new Ford crate motor, a new Ford crate transmission, and the car for $1,600. So that's question number one. Question number two is, why a Crown Vic? Well, I kind of answered that a little bit. Number one, they're cheap. They're easy to fix. Parts are readily available for them. You can go buy yourself a donor Crown Vic. You can go spend, $600 at Copart and get an entire freaking car and have all the parts in the world you will ever need for that car. And then, of course, AutoZone. There's tons of parts at AutoZone for these cars. And then they're just cheap. I mean, an alternator's like $100, Brakes are $100. And they're easy to fix. They're very easy to fix. So that's the main one. And then they're cheap. I mean, like I said, the air conditioning in this car blows ice cold. It drives straight down the road. It runs fine. It gets decent gas mileage compared to a pickup truck. And for $1,600, new tires, new brakes, where are you going to find a vehicle like that for $600? You're not. And this is not some weird, rare off deal. These cars are out there for that money. So that's why I like to buy these cars. And guess what? They're really cheap. And when I want to get a new one, this one will bring exactly what I put into it, and then some. And then I can go buy another one for the same money. So that's why I buy them. And then the next question is, what is it like to drive one? And that's a really hard question to answer without sounding like a douchebag. The car commands a certain respect. People give you room in a Crown Vic. They don't run up on you. They're aware that you are there. Especially if you have a Vic like the ones I tend to drive that look very official. That's the word I think I'm going to use, is official. They look very official. Those cars tend to command respect. The speed limit on this road is 40, and we are running 43 miles an hour and she just put her brakes on. That's because I'm back here. She is aware that I am back here, and she will sit here and ride her brakes the entire time that I am back here because she sees me. The guy behind me gives you space. See how far off he is off the back bumper of this car. People pay attention that this car is around, and that's a good thing. People don't pull out in front of you. People don't try to cut the gap. They don't speed around you. They don't crowd you. They don't cut you off. I mean, you still have the idiot every once in a while that's stupid. But when they realize that you were there and that they've done something stupid, they think that it's still an official vehicle. And so they straighten up. Even my Crown Vics, my grandmother's Grand Marquis is Arizona based, just like this car. It's just a Grand Marquis, loaded, beautiful car. And man, that car has a Crown Vic grill on it. My uncle and I put a grill on that car, and it looks good. It's got a DeKalb County Sheriff's Posse license plate on it. That car looks official. I'm not trying to be an official car, but it looks official, and people pay attention to that vehicle. So that is my number one reasoning for purchasing this car, is really the thrill of driving the vehicle. People just kind of tend to give you space. They don't, like I said, if I had to sum it in one sentence, the reason why I drive a Crown Victoria is because people respect the car. So that's that. You guys got any some more questions about the vehicles, about the cars? I've built a lot of these Vics. I've done, oh man, I can't even begin to tell you how many vehicles I've wired up for emergency lights and done first responder setups. So if y'all have questions, I'm would love to answer y'all's questions. This is a two-way forum here on this channel. So as always, y'all click the subscribe button, like it, put the notifications on. Thanks for showing up and watching. I appreciate you giving me some time out of your day, and y'all have a good one.